Benz Racing 393, and here for another video. This time we're going to be taking a little bit of a tour around my plans and guide of a TT01 Type E chassis by Tamiya. So I'm going to move the camera around a little bit so you can see. So you can see in the background now that the kit, as I said, TT01 Type E. So although that is the TT01 chassis, this one isn't. This is kind of a hopped up version of that chassis which I bought, and as you can see it's mainly made out of, looks like carbon fibre, but I can assure you it isn't carbon fibre. It's fibre reinforced plastic, FRP I think. So it's got a few blingy bits on which I'll go through. This is based, well, the chassis is based on just any chassis. It is four-wheel drive, which that isn't. So you know, it's not a lot I can do about that. But it is what it is. You can see I've got some aftermarket wheels on there. They're aluminium. The ones that come with the kit are plastic. As you can see on the picture there, they're like a gold colour, but I thought I might treat myself to some alloy wheels. These are also for sale, these wheels, not these particular wheels, but wheels like these on my eBay shop. So we'll spin the car around a little bit. It is a typical TT type chassis. We've got the front and rear upper and lower wishbone setup, typically. Quite nice finished shock absorbers with nice sort of, I'd say quite soft springs, road springs. They're not off-road. The tyres are slick. These are the ones that come with the kit. You can see in there the gearbox is in the housing inside there. It's got quite a nice sturdy shock mount on the front. Quite minimalistic kind of chassis. I quite like the look of this. That there's like where the battery would go. In the back there you've got the gear. I've actually also got, it hasn't arrived yet, but the high-speed gear set by Tamiya. That will go in there. I'll probably try it without that first, because it's fairly easy to change by the looks of it. Again, and back round to the rear, exactly the same as the front. Yeah, upper and lower wishbone gearbox in the centre there. Diff, I should say. And back round again. So the plan is, I'm going to do it box art. So I'm going to do the car in that, you don't even see that kind of green, metallic and gold, which I've got the paint here by Tamiya. So it's just finding the right time to get it painted. Can't do it when it's raining. You can see there's quite a nice metallic green and quite a nice sort of pearlescent, if you like, gold. I'm not quite sure if it is, but it looked kind of sort of metallic, and I think the green looks nice. The only reason is because it's actually got, you can see there, it's got a lot of German touring car sort of decals, and that's what's in the kit, so I might as well keep it as it is. I'll have it running on a torque, pretty much a standard 540 motor, maybe torque tuned or something that comes with most kits, and a typical standard electronic speed controller that Tamiya do. Then it's possible, let's see how I go. That might be up for sale, so I might sell it. I'll let you know. This video is going to be edited and it will go on a lot longer than what this one is. This is just part one. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to put this on top of the car. It's just going to rest. It's not going to be an exact finished place. So as you can see, let's move the paint out of the way. I've masked up it sort of has come off there a little bit, I must admit. But I've got to sort of redo a bit of this. But you can see, try and put it down a little bit easier for me to talk as well a bit there. So I've masked up roughly where the gold is going to be. I'm going to put some paper around it as well. But you can see the stripe, the stripes up here. They're sort of the best that I can do where the gold will be. So I'm going to spray the green first. You can see I've masked the windows off. They come with the kit as well. And you can see that the actual gold comes sort of back round the back of the car. There's a few bits to put on the bodywork, on the body when it's painted. And then once I've done the green, I'll then spray the gold, and then once that's dry, spray it all in white or a different colour. So you back all the colours in one colour. I'm going to choose white so it doesn't bleed through at all, and then put some smoke spray on the windows when it's done. And hopefully it wouldn't look too bad. And then I'll put the decals on it and see what it looks like. Give it a run. The tyres, I haven't glued the tyres on. I'm not sure if I'll do that. It's not going to be super quick. It depends if I think it goes well or not. I'll see. I might keep it. But yeah, so that's the plan. Once you get a bit of good weather, I'll get out in the shed and give it a coat of paint. Can't do it when it's raining. And then we'll go from there. Anyway, I'm off now to go and paint the car. I'll see you back here very soon. Bye for now.
Well, here we are, and I decided that I wouldn't paint this in the shed, only because it was raining and damp. So I went up into the loft. And as you can see, I painted the green. I thought it came out pretty well, actually. From what I could see from here, it's very difficult. It wasn't the best of light, to be honest. So you had to kind of use instinct when spraying. The light is quite bad. It's only a loft light. You couldn't quite see where where the coverage was, and if you needed any more. So as I was spraying, you can see the thing is with that metallic paint, it's really difficult to get a nice even colour. I know there's loads of people out there that can spray in real life. I'm okay on like full size cars, but when it comes to things like this, it is tricky. You get too close, it starts to run. And the idea with spraying is on the model anyway, you've got to really, well, it's the same thing applies to real life. You've got to take your time, put small amounts, light coats on, and gradually build it up. And I find metallic, personally for me, is one of the hardest things to get right. So anyway. That's the green going on, and in a minute we can see a little bit of the gold. Fairly easy to do, to be honest. It's not a very difficult sort of pattern to mask, but I still, as you'll see in the video afterwards, I still managed to make a few errors. So here we are the following day. The green's sort of been done and dried, and then I paint the gold on there. It looked alright. The coverage when I was doing this looked pretty good. There's obviously a technique. I know to spray, you go past the object and back past it for even coverage. I think what I did once this had dried, I backed it in white, and I'm not sure whether I should have done that. I don't know. So I didn't unmask it to see what it looked like and then back it in white. I just backed it in white, and it wasn't a full white either. I'd sort of run out. So, but that's me putting the gold on, and then the next video shows it with the car done. So we'll see how that goes.
And here is the finished article. This is the TT02 chassis, carbon variation, although I think it's FRP, not actual carbon obviously. And this is the Mercedes 190E German touring car Evolution 2. I painted this one myself. It's not the best. I'll show you around the car in a second. It's not the best that I've done. I tend to struggle with painting. Building and modifying, great. But when it comes to painting, it is one of my weaknesses. It doesn't matter what I do, I tend to make a lot of errors. From a distance, it looks absolutely stunning. But there's a few things on it I've done wrong. I'll go around it with you now. So, as you can see, it's got a two-tone colour, gold, metallic gold, if that makes sense, and metallic green. The only thing I haven't done painting wise as such is the grille supposed to have in between the grille cooling veins, if you like, it's supposed to be black. I have ordered the black, so I may well do that. All the decals are on where they should be, and also the other thing I didn't do, to be honest with you, I couldn't be bothered to do it. The door mirrors are supposed to be the same gold as the rest of the car. So I'll go through the outside, then I'll show you on the inside, then I'll tell you my plans. So I'm also very well aware that this sometimes goes out of focus. So as you can see, I've got, now these can be bought off my website, as off my eBay store. Aluminium standard front wheels for a touring car, and then you've got the blue hex that are kind of machined as a brake disc in the wheel there, which you can see. So, but you can see here that the decals are not bad. I mean, what I did forget, I'll point it out to you here, but this bit here, this gold tram line, you can see that, actually goes over the writing. Well, that's decal number 1, and decal number 2 is the other side. Well, I forgot that. For some reason, I missed 1 and 2. Heaven knows how. So it's not too bad outside. It could be better. If I go across this, with the back wheel arches, you can see that the paint. I didn't know this until after I took all the paint off, the paper off. It's actually oversprayed. Bit of a pain. There's not much I can do about it now. And towards the back bumper, if I sort of come out a little bit, you can see another difficult bit. I must have missed that, obviously, when I was spraying it. Also, the tram line there, sort of, I put that in the wrong place, and effectively that gold is supposed to finish just above the light. So I took it up too high. I completely misread that. The rear wind decals, I wasn't happy how that went on. To be honest with you, I think the Mercedes Benz sticker needed to go below the fitment, so below the wing is kind of where it fits onto the trunk boot. It's supposed to go lower, and it wasn't great. I mean, I think that should have been sprayed, or even left green. To be honest, it would have been ideal. It's the colour of the green's not far off the green of the tin anyway. So yeah, so there was that one. Sort of coming round, you can see this side here at the bottom, got a little bit of overspray there, a bit of annoying, and there's some more behind that wheel arch. You can see that sort of tram line run short because it's sort of in the wrong place. I did that bit wrong. Live and learn. The bottom, I suppose the bottom of the sill, door sill, can be trimmed, but it's okay where it is at the moment, I think. But it looks alright. I mean, if I sort of come out a little bit here and just sort of show you around, I mean, I'm quite pleased with it. I mean, it'll look alright from a slight distance. And what I'm going to do now is I'll just take the body pins off and show you inside. It's difficult trying to hold the camera and take it off at the same time. I've got some few things coming for this, which I haven't installed on the car just yet. Right, so that's the inside. I put the few sort of decals on the inside for the decal sheet. It kind of authenticates it. There's some more there which I put there. Sort of smoked the windows a little bit. Perhaps we're done with some more, to be honest. As I show you my, well, it's not washing, it's actually dog blankets. So it's got nothing in it, like it is literally a rolling shell. Because this chassis wasn't designed for this car, I've had to extend the body posts there, which is, it's not too bad, and those ones there I had to cut them, but it's fine. I think you've seen this one before, but what I intend to do is I'm going to put a servo in there at the front. It's all ready to go in with the steering. Right, let me just show that there. So that'll be the servo. I'm going to put a normal torque tune basic standard Tamiya motor in that comes with most kits. So it came with this kit, not this kit, but the TT01 chassis. And then I'm going to put the standard Tamiya electronic speed controller on. And a Fly Sky receiver. See how it goes. I haven't glued the tyres on. I'm not going to put maximum power out of it. It depends how it goes. If it turns out that it actually goes reasonably well, I've got a high-speed gear set for this, which is just literally changing that pinion. And I'll try it again, and I'll try and film that. And also, I might actually be selling this car as it is. I'll probably sell it less the receipt of it. I don't know yet, because I might sell it complete running without the hand controller. I'll have to see how I get on with this first. But this is basically the car now finished in its current shelf queen state. I will update you when I'm going to do any more to it, and then obviously once we're allowed out properly and when the weather's not quite like it is at the moment, we'll get a running video. Incidentally, just show you, I did make a mistake here. There's some holes in the window where it should have fit when it's installed onto the TT01 chassis, and then I had to put mine, I did them in the wrong place. I found that really hard, putting shells on, difficult. So I had to make them bigger. I've got some pads to go underneath that to sort of secure the body a little bit better. You can see here in the front, the original hole, the better hole. Well, my hole did look like that when I did it initially, but I did it in the wrong place, so I had to enlarge them. But hey, it still sits on there securely and it still looks okay. So anyhow, that's this car. I'll update you soon on the running video and the installation of the electrics. I've got more coming soon with my Kyosho. Got some upgrades for that. And then I've got my Hot Shot, lots of upgrades for that. I've got a Top Cat, which is by Schumacher. All the upgrades you can get for that. And what's due soon is a Mark II Escort, which we'll have a video on that as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening and watching, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.